Hello everyone, I am here for day 5 of the Art Journal Advent. Today's prompt is discover. So, I've got several things out here that I want to use. One of them is a tag, which I am going to put down on this page as a tip out, I think is how you term it. So I'm going to put this craft washi tape, masking tape. See if I can do this without it curling up on itself. I want to put it about halfway over the tag, and I will lift up this page and put the rest of the tape on the other side. Now I want to make sure that I keep the hole above the page because I want to put some ribbon in it before I'm done. Okay, now I'm going to put, excuse me, some washi tape, masking tape on the inside as well. Let's see, I don't have this all the way over. See if I can adjust this a bit. Put it against the page with the hole above the page. And now I'll put this piece down. Press it down good. Put that tape out of the way. Okay, so let me crease this. I have this piece of collage paper that I want to put down, and I want it peeking out from the tag. I'm using a Pritt glue stick. I want this just peeking out, so let's see. And I'll push that down. Put the top back on my, well, no, I still need it. I'm going to put this piece of music on the tag. And press it down. Now I want to put the top on the glue stick. Get it out of the way. I am using, again, these Tim Holtz Distress watercolor crayons or pencils. They call them pencils, but it's more like a crayon. And I'm going to first take a green. This is my swatch sample. That's the green Pill Paint. Dip it in water and create a stem, some ground with some grass, some leaves, and I'm going to use this picked raspberry to make a flower. And it's going to be a very loose flower. And I'm going to use the yellow, which is mustard seed, and just put a center in the flower, which is going to turn kind of orange since I have the pink down. Now I want to do some splatters, and I think I can do it this way, but dip it in water, hold it over my painting, and just flick the paint. I need to get my brush wet too. And I'll do a bit of green as well. Okay, so now I want to dry this. I'm going to hold it down because it may have a tendency to bow up with the heat applied. It's pretty wet. See if I can blot it a little bit with a paper towel and take some of that moisture up. Okay. All right, so that's the tag. I just want to put some washi tape, sorry ribbon. I am all about the washi tape today. Put some sorry ribbon through the hole. You'll get a different look depending on whether you thread it from the front to the back, but since this tag is a tip-in, it doesn't really matter which way I have it. Pull it through enough to thread those tails through. I maybe should have done it before I put the tag in the journal, but it's all good. I think I got it all. Now I'm just going to pull it tight. Don't pull it too tight because you don't want to put a hole in your tag. But I have pulled all 4 of the tails, so that's part of it. Now when I open it up for my discovery, I want to do a similar flower. Again, I'm going to take the green, dip it in water, do a stem with some twigs, a leaf, another leaf. I'm going to need some more water. And now I want to do my flower. again, this is going to turn orange since I've got the pink down there. Actually, it's not showing up much at all. So let's see what we can do. I do want to put some gold down. I have this Maya gold. It's not a watercolor, it's a, I think it's an acrylic, just an acrylic paint. So I'm gonna take a brush that's well loved, dip it in water, dip it in the top, and flick it a little bit. That's a little bit too much. Some on this side. Put the top back on it. Well, that's okay, there we go. And I have some white. I'm gonna go back over this a little bit. So it's kind of got covered up with all the splatters. And back over this, maybe. And let's dry this. Okay, last thing I want to do, put these crayons away. Like I said, he calls them pencils, but to me they're more like a crayon than a pencil, but similar to the Dina Wakley Scribble Sticks and the Caran d'Ache 2 Neocolor 2. Well, I hope we're going to use this. When I had this happen, I put it inside some water to get into underneath the top, and then most of the time it will open up. Well, let's see if it does. Yes, it did. Okay, so this is gouache, and it's the P.H. Martin bleed proof white which I love. I love using it. Now I'm going to do these splatters, and they're going to get everywhere. I'm going to move those out of the way. I've got something covering the last page. I need to get my brush fairly wet. And then I'm going to flip this over. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that side of the tag. I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it too much. Let me dry that. This has been a drying experience. And I'm going to hold it down so it doesn't go up. I got a new internet service. The internet has been very bad in the area in which I live in. But T-Mobile started a service here, and it is so much better than what I had before. Okay, so let's see if we could figure out anything to do with this. I keep trying to find something to do with this piece of collage paper. I think it's really pretty, but I'm not sure that this is where I want to use it. The colors don't go well. I don't think it does anyway. Let's see. Oh, I know what I can do is I can swatch some of these crayons, pencils, crayons on this side. Of course, they'll come out very different than what they are on the white paper, but it's kind of nice to know how they turn out on craft paper too. I'm not putting them back in there because they are very wet. This is a speckled egg, just a light blue. So there are 12 of them, so I'm going to do 6 on one side and 6 on the other side. This is Salty Ocean. I believe that he has multiple sets of these because he has so many colors of distress ink, and that's where these are kind of coming from, the distress ink. But I think he has very varying sets of those colors. This one has black and white in it. This one is walnut stain. I love walnut stain. It's a dark brown, rich brown. And then this one is Rusty Hinge. I love that one too. It's got an orangey sort of brown. Okay, so we're gonna dry these. I'm gonna set these aside so they don't get into the, and I'll put them back in there when I finish. Okay, so I'm gonna dry this. I'm not rubbing it, I'm just blotting it because I want the color to stay. The walnut stain almost disappeared, so I'm going to do more of that in there. Okay, so I do believe that this is it for day 5, Prompt Discover for the Art Journal Advent. Thank you for joining me.